Warning, the following broadcast contains strong opinions, playful antics, and controversial topics causing off-the-rails fun. Chances for being offended are higher than average for sensitive people. Viewer discretion is not advised. Live a little and have some fun.
We'll get everybody here. Hey!
Ho!
Whoa! Welcome to the Coach's Box. We are live, and as you can see, we've got a full house behind us, and we are live from the 09 Pub here in St. Louis, and we got the full house. We are on location right now.
I cannot believe we got Zach McVay across the Meramec River up 55 North. It's a shocking development.
Wonders never cease.
He was clutching that old crap hand.
Well, yeah, 55 with all the construction, yeah.
The question I had was, did Kevin give you a mask to wear
No.
as you were crossing, just so you were safe? You sure? Okay.
No, I rolled down all the windows and started swerving lanes. And
And of course, Jarvis is sitting there. Are you doing what we think you're doing?
He is sharing the show.
He is occupied for the first 10 minutes of the show.
Well, most of the time I gotta ignore your dumb butt. So
Hey, by the way, just to get the record straight, this is episode number
166.
Okay, but in all essence, this is episode number 4 in a row. And you know what that's called, Jarvis? A winning streak.
what do you want? Do you want something special?
Don't you want your $20 yet?
No, we've already
Oh, you guys settled that?
Well, because I made some stupid bet.
Oh,
that I wouldn't go on back-to-back weeks.
I could go for some Ted Drews about now.
you know,
go.
Ted Drews would sound
Yeah.
pretty
Hey,
good
Kevin,
right
as
now.
soon as we're done, we're going down the street.
Hey,
I'm going home. I gotta get Zach home.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's
For the
right.
window.
Yep.
10 o'clock is his curfew to get back to the
time.
window.
He turns into a pumpkin, and the whole thing just happens.
Hey, we got a special shout out here. He's off camera right now, but congratulations to Eddie and Sam for being married. My assistant coach Eddie. Hey, he got married.
Newlywed.
Newlywed.
There you go. That's the word you're looking for, Chris.
Enjoy it while it's fun.
I'm going to tread lightly. I don't want to.
5 days married, and where are they at? Here.
They're here. It's like a honeymoon. Honey, what do you want to do tonight? Let's go.
09
Let's go
honeymoon.
to the 09 and watch these guys act like dumbasses.
Duck, there's the gosh darn it. You've already
Not
we're
yet,
not
I get
even
one.
3 minutes in.
I get one. You get one.
But real quick, want to
read the
thank
rules.
Rachel and Jeff and the crew here at the 09. It's a fun night here in South City on Hampton. They do this cool thing for a lot of the wives and girlfriends and all that. It's basically a
I
witch
saw
walk.
the witches down the
Yeah,
street.
it's a witch walk. They hit all the places.
You
I
were,
was like, man, look at all the
were you having
witches.
were you having flashbacks of the girls you dated, or what? Was that,
No, hey, I was hoping I'd see my ex-wife walking across the street, and I would just be like, I ignored the stop sign. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
Oh, shoot. But no, I want to thank Jeff and Rachel for letting us crash the party tonight here, having a little bit of fun, and a lot of great things going on here at the 09. So if you're ever in South City, make sure you stop by and visit and say, hey, you heard about it on the Coach's Box. But we want to thank them for letting us come up here to get ready
Barnstorm their establishment.
before basketball starts next week,
right.
which we are going to get into. Are we ready for topic number 1?
Topic number 1, Jim. Take it away. You're the professional here.
Should I do Adam Schefter?
I mean, if you want, you don't have to.
Well, guys, my sources tell me.
This guy.
Okay, so another ruling comes down. Team just down south of Rolla, 1 district volleyball. Well, it came to light, and nobody really knows who busted them or turned them in, but it came to light that 3 players were ruled ineligible for playing in a charity co-ed volleyball tournament. The charity was, breast cancer, raising money for breast cancer. What Michigan ruled was that it's the bylaw, it's the rule, and yes, by the letter of the rule, they made the right call. But this rule is very antiquated, and I know we've all got thoughts on it. I agree with the way the rule is, how they ruled it, because it's consistent with what they've been doing all year long. 17 forfeits out in Kansas City for illegal players. We've never seen that. They're being consistent. Yes, 17 forfeited games by 4 teams out in KC on the football side. I've never heard. We talked about it last week. I've never heard that.
It's a couple.
Yeah, but I mean, what are your guys' thoughts? And I know where it's going to go to, and I know it's going to be a debate. But the bottom line is, I think there could have been a little bit more common sense put here.
The rules are the rules, Jim.
Because Jason's a rule follower.
Oh, and they broke,
Randy Rulebook.
They broke the rules. They have to die by the rules.
The problem with the rule is that it doesn't distinguish between club and non-competitive sports. So I don't know who put it on. There was a story that maybe the one of the girls' club volleyball teams were putting on the tournament, and so that was where part of that ruling came from. I don't know that for certain, but there's got to be a way to distinguish between those, because it draws a very then distinct line of any sort of competition. Any sort of competition is out of line. But aren't there sports that you can play? I thought in like swimming and golf you could.
No.
I thought you could.
Golf,
there was like some exceptions.
Now here's the thing. Golf, you can't play in tournaments during the high school season. That's why, and I use this as an example with somebody. The Metropolitan Amateur Golf Association, they have, they've got some great junior golfers. And they do an event, they do a Ryder Cup type deal between the kids here on the St. Louis side and the Kansas City side. They have to wait every year until after the state championships to do it, because the kids can't play in it during the high school season.
Kind of like an all-star type game.
Exactly.
The thing about this is it's not an all-star game. It's not a select team. It's not AAU. It's probably a fundraiser type of event.
It is.
So where do you delineate, where's the distinction between, I'm just going to go ahead and say, hey, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and Eddie can make 6, and we'll go down to the park, and we'll go play 3-on-3. How that's allowed, but yet whatever venue that they were at, again, we don't know all of the context, where does that come into play, that line? Because when I hear and you read, there was no officials, or at least there was no real officials, the scorekeeping is at a minimum, it's a fundraiser, it's an event.
It's a fundraiser.
It's co-ed, so there's the other thing. Are you really, that was the other debate, are you really breaking the rules?
It's the rules.
Is there co-ed volleyball in Missouri? No. So are you breaking the rules by the letter of the law?
You're playing the sport that you're in season.
Well, he's right. That the rule is, and it's exactly right. but it's an antiquated rule in a situation like this. When they first wrote these bylaws, probably, you didn't have these, charitable events, coaches versus, all that stuff. They need to revisit it. I'm sure they're going to, because now it's going to go to, they're firing injunctions and all that stupidity, and they're going to lose because it's written right in black and white. And I said this to Chris, and I know Chris is going to get him all fired up, but the adults in the room should have known the rule and educated the kids.
Okay, so that's, again, I kind of brought this up on our chat, is some adult is at fault in this situation. Now, whether that's going to be the coaches, whether that's going to be the parents, because we've all coached. We don't know what's going on with our players during the weekends. We don't know what's going on as soon as they leave campus, but yet somehow we're still responsible for some of their actions.
And for that matter, the coaches might have actually told the kids, no non-school competition, but when the kids looked at it, they may have thought this tournament wasn't school competition. So maybe they thought the kids thought by their definition they were in the clear because there wasn't really any competition.
Sure.
There's no trophy to be handed out at the end. There was no uniforms worn. The net wasn't regulation.
What's the difference between
Jim and Joe Bob are refereeing the game?
So how was it even again?
So wait. Bruce's family was refereeing.
Oh God!
Sorry, I
had to throw that in there.
It's the distant Rollins.
Okay, but here's my question.
Where was it played at?
If it's okay, what's the difference though? But let's use this as golf. Let's use this as golf as the situation. You can go if you're playing. You can go play on the weekend by yourself. You can go down to the golf course and play. But
yeah, you can go play with yourself.
Right there, you go, Chris. But you couldn't necessarily do a fundraise type of event where, let's say, maybe money is involved and they're going to have different flights and you're going to flight it out because that's probably by emission standard a competition.
Do that. Yeah.
Well, what was this? That's the thing. I don't know if they have those answers.
Where does the line get drawn in this? Because if we're staying with the golf thing, me and a buddy decide to go out and we're just going to play against each other. That's non-school competition against each other?
All right, so
there's a line to be drawn there.
I want to jump in. I'm going to let you guys talk. First off,
timeout tirade.
I understand. I understand the rule as it is. It's there so you're not playing select, AAU, whatever else. I get that. That makes sense. But the fact is, I get organized by Jim Bob and Joe Bob over here for a fundraiser for freaking cancer, and you're going to go ahead and say, yeah, you know what, buddy? You can't do that, so we're going to go ahead and make you forfeit that district championship. We're going to slide this other team that probably reported you, for
That's
doing something like that.
Who did that?
We don't know.
Nobody knows.
And we can sit here and say, you got to follow the rules and everything else, and I'm totally for that. And I'm telling you right now, as a guy who's been in education for nearly 20 years, you can educate your kids all day long, 6 ways a Sunday. If I tell my kids that Jarvis is going to run the Americas play on this play, we watch it on film, they see it, we talk about it, we repeat everything I say.
Are you talking about the corner three?
Yes. You're going to run it, and my kids are going to screw up because they're kids, and they're going to be like, oh, man.
Hey, it's so funny you brought that up. The only reason why I put the damn play in is because everybody
runs it.
Shooters getting inbounders getting the ball.
Inbounders getting the ball back. They're running Americans. We talked about they're running play number 3. Everybody remember. And they're like, yeah. Oh my gosh, how'd they get that shot off? Because they're freaking kids. So my point is this. You want to sit there and say the coaches should educate the kids. Shut up. Just shut up. It's stupid. You can tell them, and I hope that that's what happened. You, as a coach, you said, don't do this. If they did it, we don't know the details of it. If you don't know, then we can't sit there and say it was your fault, your fault, your fault, your fault. The fact is, it was already on the schedule for them to play to have that event. They probably didn't expect to win districts because of where it was set up in the first place for them to say, well, we're probably not going to win, so we'll be ready, we'll have this event, da-da-da-da. Sometimes you can't reschedule the venue. Sometimes you have, and if it's already set up and you've got sponsors and this, you can't do it. Now, should they have let the kids play? That's maybe an AD thing, and I don't want to blame the AD because I'm not in that situation. But and I want to get my point. The rule is they're not supposed to do it. I understand that, Jim. By the way it's worded, that is correct.
That's what the rule says.
But it's a stupid-ass rule.
There's two.
The spirit of the rule.
It's stupid. The spirit of the rule is for club, select, for those kinds of things. Not for a freaking fundraiser.
Awareness.
And once again, that's what I said.
It wasn't a team setup. It was like 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah.
And it was on a weekend, and I believe it was in Rolla.
Yeah.
It was a hospital fundraiser in Rolla, and so like nobody, the AD didn't know they were there. The coaches didn't know they were there.
Well,
where's your kids
and
at?
once again,
freaking know.
And once again, that's where I said this rule was probably written 25 years ago. That's why some of these things need to be looked at and rewritten and put some verbiage in there. And
use common sense. That's the verbiage. They could have Hey, listen, Michigan's under enough fire as it is. Way after the Cooter Principia thing, and I get it, whatever. But you know what? Have some common sense and make the better decision on this.
Okay, but Kyle Moore brings up a great point. You cannot tell me that if you allow kids to play in fundraisers, that coaches everywhere would be creating these fundraiser tournaments to get more playing time.
True.
It's the rule, Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm from a private school. We don't follow the rules, Jason.
I didn't say that. You did.
No, it's whatever.
Okay.
If we want to go to examples, we can.
Go for it. Go for it.
But I'll let that go.
Oh, I'm waiting. Bring your receipts. Coach Brian brings his receipts. Where's your receipts?
We're going to get into college in a little bit.
Hey, you didn't break any laws. You didn't break any rules, Chris.
Hey, all I know is I got a home game this Friday instead of an away game.
Yeah, you did.
You're welcome?
Yeah.
Is that a you're welcome?
That was a thank you.
That was the thank you for the 6 point for the touchdown with 6 seconds left on Friday night.
Yeah.
And that's so.
Good job,
Hail
Jason.
Mary.
It worked.
It worked.
Mary
I'm just
answered.
saying, look, I think that Jim's right. They've got to go back, and that has to be corrected and fixed.
No, it's the rule.
Okay, I want to go.
It's got to be fixed.
I want to go now.
Wait. Now, hang on. Just
I'm
before I
trying to
lose
get
it.
Chris fired up here.
Yeah, great. But you said it before. If the coach is organizing it, listen, there's all kinds of shady crap that happens with coaches doing things. This thing wasn't organized by the coach.
Right.
And if he did, it's through the freaking hospital for cancer awareness. It isn't, and if it's to get the 3 kids more playing time,
I heard 2 of them were on the bench and only one of them played sparingly.
Okay,
it wasn't like it was starters.
You just won the freaking district championship. After that, are you going to be like, hey, you know what I want you to do? I want you to go out and play in a tournament that you have a chance of getting hurt at. What kind of freaking dipquad coach is going to say that?
But you have to draw the line somewhere.
You're reading
Chris.
Kyle's comments. Shut up. Hey, be your own person and have
Well,
some
where are we
ideas.
going to have this line? I mean, where are we going to? We open this up, then they were going to be playing other things.
Well, and that's the other thing I said. At least Misha is starting to have some consistency with what they're doing with rules. Yes, consistency. I did say it.
Oh, you just said that because you've been here 4 weeks. Big deal.
Hey, Jim, pee in this cup and let's go get it tested.
I mean, you look at this year, I mean, in all seriousness, in years past, how many times have we seen football teams having to forfeit games in the amount that we're seeing this year? I've never seen in my
But
19 plus years.
But that's either self-reporting or other people reporting.
Right.
It's
How
not
much
Misha
report?
saying, "Hey, you can't
They're
do
not
that."
doing the detective work.
They're not doing.
They're not doing the
No,
detective work.
the other team is, or the
Yes.
other team's coming to that team saying, "Hey, I know you did this."
Or some
You
people,
report yourself,
some
or
media
you-
people.
Or yeah, that too.
Hey, easy on us media people.
I know. I had to throw it out there.
So to continue on with this, okay, so here for debate, Jason. The
Master debater.
Right. The philosophicalness, if that's a word that Jarvis might use.
Yes. I have to use the word.
Right.
You're the dummy that said it.
Right.
Strategery.
Okay, strategery.
I acquiesce that he knows what he's talking
from
about.
a moralistic standpoint, how about that?
Moralistic.
Yeah.
Where is the
Okay,
Hold on, is this
Houston.
Zach McVay word of the day today?
No, it's in a book somewhere.
Here's the secret word today.
So
Man, that's
Houston,
like Kansas City education right there, baby.
Houston loses, or
Yeah.
Houston forfeits. Who's taking their spot?
Licking.
Okay. Is it honorable
Wait.
No.
for Licking
how
to
close is
replace
Licking?
them?
Close.
To Rolla.
Close.
Yeah, very close. Wonder if some of those people were at
You
said.
tell me the people at Licking were salty?
You don't think they weren't at the said fundraiser?
Right. So is it honorable
No.
for Licking
No.
to go ahead and their season was over? This news comes out halfway through the week for them to go play the game. My question is, you're the coach. As the coach, do you play the game or do you call Misha and say, we thank you, we lost, just let the team we're supposed to play, they get the forfeit win and they move on? What's admirable in this situation? What's
You're gonna play
You gotta
because
play
your
the
kids
game.
your kids have the chance to play. Me and Jim were actually talking
We were
about
talking
this
about this
before
earlier.
because Misha, whenever they have those forfeits, generally has the historically vacant thing, and then the person moves on. But the team that lost the game, it's past tense. If you forfeit before the game is played, then they go ahead and move you. But the game was playing, and they went ahead and said, "Well, you forfeit." They move. I don't see that happening a lot.
You had precedent with COVID in football. Teams had to forfeit that
Before they played.
No. They played and
Well,
team,
then that
team A
COVID-
won.
COVID's a
You're
different.
gonna say a different breed. I get that.
Yeah.
But there was still Team A won, Team B lost. Team A then had to forfeit because they got COVID.
And
Team
because
B
they didn't wear
didn't
their
play.
mask. When
Team
you
B
come
didn't-
across the Meramec, I thought you had your mask on.
Team B didn't play. It was a forfeit.
Oh my gosh.
I don't. Go ahead.
Spoken by
No.
the King Spreader event guy.
Safe.
This is like what, 2 years, 3 years, Mark said?
Super Spreader and I was not safe because I went to the office, right, Ed?
Justin Ford.
You think the real culprit's here?
Oh shit.
Hey, Coach Eddie knows, man. Justin Ford brought it all here. We just gonna play it.
Oh yeah, it was all Justin Ford's fault.
It was from the mineral area.
All
That's
right,
what it was.
All right,
Middle area strand.
we got out of okay, so we're done arguing about that. Basketball starts on Monday.
Wow, I wasn't.
Are you done?
We didn't talk about what would you do in the situation. What's honorable or not?
Yeah, we still got like 7 minutes on this one, buddy.
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to
Dude's
talk
at the
basketball.
09.
Hell
He's
yeah,
trying
we'll
to
get
get
to
off
that.
here as fast as he can.
No.
He's like, well, okay, well, yeah, we'll move on.
Well, I am.
No moderator.
Hey,
China.
bartender, sorry.
I'm Switzerland. Thank you.
Go ahead, Zach. What's your question?
Yes.
I just asked you.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
We're
you-
deaf.
You would have to play. I mean, your team would have
You're
to
the
play.
coach. You're the
You'd
coach
have
of
to play
Licking.
it.
You're going to play.
Yes, but I don't like it. I just don't like it because of what I said. I mean, you lost.
Aren't we as coaches supposed to teach like life lessons and wouldn't say we lost?
Do you feel different if you're the coach that turned them in so that you can play?
Oh, now that's a different story.
Yeah.
If I'm the coach and I turned him in, you're gonna
probably
play.
happy, yeah.
You did it, and you're gonna be like, ooh, yeah, yes. I don't like that at all. You're a piece of crap. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a different
Allegedly.
story. And we don't know.
I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying
no blame here.
in that situation.
But if I'm the coach,
I just
not
think
that big on that.
Oh, hold on. Sorry,
Are you reading this, guys?
I'm reading it. A
Breaking
judge
news.
overruled MSHSAA. Houston is playing tonight. Licking found out on the bus ride there. I'm sure MSHSAA will appeal. Oh
Say that
my.
again. Read that again.
Wow.
For the ones in the back.
Yes, for the folks in the back.
Read that.
For the ones
A
that licking,
judge
so they can hear you.
overruled MSHSAA's ruling. Houston is playing right now, actually, or they're just finishing up. Licking found out on the bus ride there.
I'm going to say this. That opens up all
Oh
kinds
my
of
gosh.
Pandora's box
Wow. Oh yeah.
for
This is the
every
first
little thing.
This is the first time I've ever heard of a judge going and flipping something like this.
I'm honestly surprised that the judge not only just didn't say, all right, you can play it tomorrow instead.
Exactly.
And let's get this sorted out before we go there.
Right. Wow.
And who says our judicial system doesn't work fast?
That was quick.
Well, what they
There's some guy going, I'm waiting 8 months to go to trial, and he gets this solved in 4 hours.
Wow.
so. Wow, that's really crazy. And Jim, you wanted to go away from this topic.
No,
Look,
I'm
it
glad you
stayed
stayed
right there. I think, you're welcome. Yeah, professional.
Oh, he just big time.
He just big time me.
If anybody here watching our show or has watched our show thinks I'm a professional, feel free to chime in with completely the opposite.
I can think of
The
some things
loosest-
you're a professional at, but we just won't get into those.
The hell are you talking about?
A professional, the word you've used several times tonight.
We have learned
Asshole. Yeah, okay.
we have learned
You're welcome.
new words tonight thanks to Zach McVeigh.
Hey, you
Zach
know,
brought his dictionary. A kid asked me.
thesaurus.
You realize a kid told me today that they had never ever looked in the dictionary, and I'm like,
What did you say between? Wait, you need sympathy?
Why? They got big rules
that's
between.
exactly what I told them. And they go, Coach, that's really funny, but I had never looked in a dictionary. Wow. And the wonders never cease as I continue to age.
Yep.
But this is really big. I mean, I think that's really huge news. And moving on. That's totally different. Dictionary being a book. But that's really big news if this actually happened and the judge overruled MSHSAA. Jim, you give me
No. There was
just like
just
wait for it.
No, there's just another one. It doesn't make any sense. If that is true, and if Houston wins, how does advancement work if the appeal is successful on the MSHSAA?
Right.
Historically vacant.
Yeah. Somebody on the other side just made a trip to the Final Four without having to play.
No, they got to play in a quarterfinal.
No, you got to play quarterfinals Saturday.
In Class 2, you get the extra game.
They get the extra.
Yeah, there's 16 district
It
winners.
just sounds like a big mess.
Yeah. Have you seen this before? I asked this question to.
I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen the appeal and the whatever they're called and all that garbage.
Appeals.
But it's never been. A judge has never overturned MSHSAA.
Hey, kudos to Houston though for exercising their rights.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah.
I like what Jim Jones put on here. He said forfeiting a team should be only if there's a competitive advantage. There was no I know I kept saying the rule. I just said that to piss off.
So
Chris,
whatever.
the Ozark Sports Zone posted the ruling on their website from the
sweet.
judge.
And
So they've demonstrated the facts, relief regarding the temporary restraining order for A. MSHSAA failed to conduct a good faith investigation of the charity event in question to include all schools in the district. MSHSAA failed to follow its own bylaws, which clearly and unambiguously
big word.
that student athletes are allowed to participate in non-school competitions when they, like the athlete in question, don't wear a school uniform, participate voluntarily, and provide their own transportation. The decision by MSHSAA would take away a championship earned by the team because one member volunteered her time on a Saturday to raise money for breast cancer prevention, an activity clearly allowed by MSHSAA, and would award the championship to another team who also had members participate in it.
There it is. There There's the shoe.
There it is.
There's the shoe.
So,
Like I said, Licking was very close to run.
wait, hold on. Members participated in the same charity event for the sole reason that Houston was the only school who self-reported the activity.
Oh,
So
there
the
you go.
lesson is, children,
Yes.
don't self-report.
Well, yeah.
Deny,
Missouri,
deny.
Missouri learned that the hard way.
There's
Kansas
two more.
does what they want.
Two more what?
There's two more notes from the judge on
Oh,
this.
go ahead, read it.
Yes.
Read it, Kevin.
MSHSAA abused its discretion in applying the most severe means of punishment available. Available to it under its bylaws for what is, even if looked at in the light most favorable to MSHSAA, an unintentional and very minor infraction. And the last one, MSHSAA treats by its own policies some athletes as professional celebrities profiting off their ability to play in high school sports, while in the matter before the court punishing the most severe way possible an act of charity which in no way violated its bylaws.
Wow, Bishop had a judge that didn't like Bishop.
So where was
Guess where everybody else is going to start filing their
that
petition?
judge?
is
now,
yes.
Hey, where was that judge?
Houston, Texas County.
Texas County,
Which is just south of Rolla, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
Houston is in Texas County.
Right.
Go
Hey,
figure.
Blues score.
Well, I
Shocking
mean, it is.
development.
By the way,
Yeah.
shorthanded goal by the Blues. Woo! Well, I'll tell you what. That's
That's a game changer.
That's going to change a lot of how MSHSAA starts to have to investigate
Yep.
things. And it's going to really
Pandora's box. You hit it. Pandora's box just
Wow.
got blown wide open.
that is insane.
Wow.
So that fourth one about MSHSAA abusing its own discretion, it just is.
So Jared Kelly, who coaches down that area, Houston self-reported it after MSHSAA contacted. Houston did not initiate the report. Another school did. And Licking did not have any current players play in the event. They had former players and an assistant coach. But either way, whether or not it's good, bad, or whatever, this is for a judge to put the stop to MSHSAA. My question is at what point was Licking going to be getting on the bus and heading to the game? And they're like, no.
They were on the way.
MSHSAA was on the bus for an hour, or Licking was on the bus for an hour and a half.
Oh my
And
gosh!
turned around and went back.
Yeah.
They,
Well,
They
stop
got
for
the
dinner.
call
they-
on the bus.
they pushed the game back to 7:15 to give Houston time to get there.
So hey,
So this just all cut loose.
How-
Probably at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
how would you like to be the parents of those kids from Houston?
Or Licking.
From Licking. I'm sorry, Licking.
Licking.
From Licking.
Yeah.
And you might not have got that news until you're almost there. Or wait, your grandparents who don't get social media or something.
If you
my
want,
God.
if you want to read the whole thing, it's on the OzarkSportsZone.com.
Houston, they do a great job,
Houston,
by the way.
Houston's original petition, had 40 points on it to make to the judge about how it should be issued, the restraining order be issued.
Hey, Jared, you're from around that area. Is Alan Moss still the superintendent at Houston? So if you're watching, I want to know if he still is. That's my old boss.
Wow.
So that is.
We're gonna have
Hey,
to have to marinate on this for a second.
We're going to go to the
So what you're saying
commercial
is
here.
Houston has pretty good school lawyers.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Houston doesn't have a problem right now. Oh, look what I did.
Yeah.
All right. We're
We'll come
for
back.
that
We'll
one.
talk- we'll
We
get
got to
into
keep going into
basketball.
that.
We'll keep going
This
right here.
This
so.
is good stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. You're watching the Coach's Box. You better be. You're not informed.
I'm the play-by-play announcer who's in your ear.
all game long. And the more praise they heap on your team, the more excited you get. Touchdown! Now, you don't hear the upstairs toilet overflowing, and I don't mean with confidence. You wanted a bowl season? You got a bowl season. And if I could show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week.
So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Guys, if you've been in to check out the changes at Casey Buck's Grub and Pub, stop by, check us out. We've got awesome wings, we got great pizza, we got a steak sandwich, a steak salad. Holy cow, we got games, we've got lotto, we've got cold beer, we've got a little bit of everything. Stop by, check us out, check out the weekly specials, barbecue, pork steaks, yum. Harold's Market, thank you, my friends. Check us out. We are waiting for you.
For 24 years, really enjoyed being a basketball coach. When I retired from coaching, I decided that I wanted to get back into the media world. I look at it from more of a coach's point of view. I love to showcase guests. I love to tell their stories, not just locally, regionally, but nationally as well. Joe Namath, Kurt Warner, Patrick Ewing, Katie Smith. Not just talk about their accolades, but what they have given back to the game, what they've given back as leaders in their community. And I want people to be able to listen to my show and to be able to take that into their life. They're going to be able to live their life like a champion. That's a show right there that I feel like is worth listening to.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to the Coach's Box. If you weren't here in this last segment, you know, we usually don't get breaking news here. We aren't the ones that bring you
breaking news,
to bring you the news, or you know, we don't really have a lot of like sports news that we talk about.
Off-the-rails media.
But I'll tell you right now, I feel like we got some breaking news that happened. Jim, would you go ahead and just fill everybody in on this?
A synopsis, if you will.
It's going to be a brief synopsis, but a synopsis.
Great.
So, no, I mean, in the state volleyball tournament, Houston High School, just south of Rolla, was ruled to have kids ineligible because they played in a benefit co-ed tournament. And so licking was going to take their place.
Cancer awareness.
Cancer awareness. So mission rules that they had to forfeit the district title, and licking was moving on to play in the sectional tonight. Well, they filed an appeal, temporary restraining and blah, 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 blah. Well, it had to come out, our great friends down at, Ozark Sports, Ozone, as I call them. They do terrific work in covering high school stuff down in Springfield.
That they do.
They came out here, a little bit ago, and we also caught word, from some of our great, listeners that the judge flipped the ruling, ruled in favor of Houston. They moved the start time of the game back to 7:15 to let Houston get there. Licking found out while they were on the bus going to the sectional game.
Man, that escalated quickly.
That really got out of hand.
Yeah. Because
you were here first.
The TRO got filed, I want to say, this morning, late this morning. So that judge ruled in like 5 hours. And you never see that.
It's crazy.
I have never seen, and we've said this, I've never seen a judge back the school or the people and not Misha.
Well, wait a minute. Did this judge graduate from Houston High School?
I don't know.
I don't think it matters.
I know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, even
does it matter?
The big thing, even Jim said it. There's no way that he said earlier. There's no way they're winning that appeal.
Right.
He didn't think it goes anyway.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that. I've never seen it flip like that.
Well, we've seen it.
Now we've seen it.
Now,
So, yeah.
now we have.
They probably literally played a volleyball game against fat old guys like me. I mean, come on.
Well, once again, Jason hit it on the head. Pandora's box just got wide open.
Good take, Jay. Good job. Way to contribute.
I'll tell you what, you're a bunch of jacks. 'Cause I contribute all the time. There for a while, I was the only one that would do a commercial.
Okay, wait, Jason.
When's the last time Zach did a damn commercial?
Fifth and never. So, hey, listen. Wait, his son's did a commercial. I know he has. It's been a long time shoot. Jason, by the way, when the show rolls, it says starring Jason Jarvis. You are literally the first person.
Top billing.
And if I know you never watched the show. Since that surprise looks on your face.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. That means you don't watch it. But yes, again, for a judge to go against Misha is. It is going to open up so many things.
Mark said the judge was from St. Pius.
I hope the Houston girls.
Who's Mark Langhauser? Who's that?
Well.
Langhauser should be on his way here right now.
Whatever. He's big time college volleyball ref.
So how do you think the Houston girls play? I don't know who they're playing, but how do they play?
Yeah, and they're probably still playing right now.
You might be able to look on Misha to see if they won or not.
But if it's a 7-some-odd game,
it's 8:41.
I'll check it.
It's 5 sets of volleyball, Jason.
It may have only been 3. I've been to a few of those.
I was at one the other night.
And I've been to a 5, too.
Well, and real quick, let's give the Pius girls volleyball team a shout out. Once again, I said this, and once again, deep tease, watch On the Move with the Caravan tomorrow at noon because, or it was today, if you didn't get a chance to watch it.
I was like, what is he talking about?
I have a day off.
Today's Thursday.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes, thanks, Dad.
I even shared it out with your ugly mug on it.
But, I think Pius has a great chance to make it down the Cape. I think they can win. I think they can make it down the Cape. I think they can win the whole dog.
I think everybody's rooting for it, so maybe we have a chance.
Don't you say it.
Don't you say
Don't
it.
you
Don't
say
you
it.
jinx it.
You put it out there in the ether. Don't you say it. If it is, you're coming in and you're teaching my class.
Well, wait a second.
And I'll go watch Netflix.
Hey, he may have to drive the bus.
Nope, that's already been decided. It's not me.
You've chosen poorly.
Well, because that bus driver has to stay the night.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, no goes.
Yeah, like,
Kate? Really?
But
Interesting.
No, Pius has got a great chance. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch them.
St. Pius shuttle going over across the river to the Purple Crackle,
Which is not there anymore.
Oh, it's the pony, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called the podium.
Why? I know that because I'm tripping.
I wonder how he knows.
Yeah, how did you know that?
Because I went to college. Went to college at SEMO.
Hey, Marino just tossed you under the bus.
What did he say?
Miller teaching McVeigh's class. So hard to just hit play.
Criminal Minds. Been there, done that. Eddie.
CSI.
Hold on, Marino, who does PE? Come on,
Wellness.
Miller's taught my class before.
Hi.
Oh, here he goes.
I'm going to be nice tonight.
Hey,
Marino, hey, you're doing a good job lifting weights, I guess. Keep it up.
hey, Zach, you realize I've
He's
taught
not
your
actually
subject.
lifting. He's watching the person. He's not actually.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
You're
Keep that up.
Good for you.
So yeah, I think they got a good shot. I mean, but I don't want to be a homer. I just think that they hit really well. The defense has played well, and you know, Festus gave them everything they wanted in that third game, but he was just too much.
Yeah,
you know, it just really was.
Third set. Get your volleyball vocabulary.
Great.
Let's give him a little bit of credit, though. He knows something. Another sport, volleyball. He knows it.
So we got
soccer, then we can start educating.
A report is in, and Houston is down 2-1, and they are in the. I guess that would be the fourth set.
Yeah. Fourth set. Is that better, Kevin?
That's much better.
You're welcome. Ask me if I care now.
No, you don't.
I don't care. Hey, listen, we all know that me and Zach's volleyball terminology is not where it needs to be.
Hey, by the way, cue the Facebook warning.
Hey.
Jarvis, once again, I will
Better be
gladly
in practice.
punch
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Here we go.
Eddie's going to be in Facebook jail.
Yes.
Listen, if you're watching our show and you're making comments, please don't say that you want to hit, punch, kill, or beat anybody.
Pinch apparently is okay.
Pinch is okay.
They already take it down.
It already took it down.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that algorithm.
Man.
Yeah.
You did, or they?
No, I didn't do anything.
They must have.
He's producing the show.
Wow. I'm just sitting here reading stuff. I don't care.
My gosh.
That's crazy.
All right, so
The Zuck is watching and listening.
Dude, we are popular. We came down that
Hold
quick.
on. You all can cuss up a storm, but you can't say the word punch or type the word punch.
You can't type the word punch.
Man.
No,
Hawaiian punch. I want a Hawaiian punch you.
I'm pretty sure I
Try
said I
that,
want to
Eddie.
punch
Try
you
it
in the
again,
face.
Eddie. Hawaiian punch.
Oh, shoot. So, yeah, but, you know, once again, Pandora's box is wide open now. It'll be interesting to see what other schools that get into this situation.
Cooter, this is you. Go ahead. Get that lawsuit going.
No, they've already tried.
Wow, you had to dig that up?
Why not? Yep. Somebody, you don't think for
Somebody
1 second.
else already did
Hey,
online.
Hey,
They already
right
brought it
now,
up.
this social media has already spread. There's going to be somebody down in Cooter going, hey, you know, we could do that too. And they're going to jump on it.
Bring everybody back that's sitting freshman in college.
Hey,
Let's play
take
the
it
game.
away. Take it away. You don't think for 1 second that there ain't somebody over there going, let's take that second place away from Principia. Seriously.
Well,
because that's the way people think. And I hate saying that because I think it's over and done with, but come on now.
there are two very distinct situations here between that Cooter Principia game and playing in a charity volleyball game.
I'm very much aware of that. But everybody's going to say, well, it might be apples and oranges, but it's all fruit. There you go.
Yeah.
Now he put
That
the
was
Hawaiian punch.
Sorry, what's next?
How long before Moreno gets put in Facebook jail?
We're not going
10
down.
minutes.
I'm not booking any after
10 minutes.
Basketball season starts next week. Monday.
Jarvis is excited.
You all ready?
Jarvis, you ready?
You ready for late practices?
Yeah, I'm ready. Late practice.
I'm ready to get out on the court on Monday.
Yeah, hey, by the way, congratulations to Jim here.
Jimbo.
He's back.
I'm back
in the saddle.
And I'm back at a private school, Jarvis.
Yep, that doesn't surprise me. Look how I'm the only public school guy here.
Right.
Sorry. That's the way it is.
But that's all right. My retirement's good.
No, I'm excited to be helping Ben out up at Lutheran South this year. Great program. They do a great job. So, it'll be a lot of fun, and I'm just excited to, after taking a year off to be an administrator.
Jim, you know what? When I get to a private school when I retire, I'm going to make fun of the public schools. So
there we go.
Jim's over there going like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah,
and, the car drove really good. And I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
We don't allow coaches speak.
Yeah, I mean, are you really excited?
I'm excited.
Okay, good. There you go. Tell us what you really think.
No, I'm excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, your buddy Ben posted something on there.
Yeah. The secret out of the bag.
I'm like, Ben, you posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's the one that put it out.
I was like, you put it out there.
But yeah, I mean, are we ready? I mean, are you guys ready? I mean, heck, here we go, Monday.
Look, he said retirement's amazing.
It'll be weird. First time in 20 years.
Yeah. Kevin's just going to sit back now.
Kevin's like, well, I get to go and deal with my kids playing basketball.
I get fifth grade basketball practice and it starts on the first week in December.
Now, Zach,
it'll be weird. First time in 20 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's weird.
What are you going to do with your time?
He's going to critique what you do.
That's fine.
No, me and Zach.
I write anonymous letters because we just send it to people. You get a letter. You get a letter. You get a letter. Everybody gets letters.
I'm gonna send a couple people your way, and I want letters sent to.
Are you going to use like those the little letter stickers? Look like a serial killer.
Cut out magazines.
Cut out the magazines, right?
That'd be the one.
The flex sucks.
There we go. Hey,
I like the flag.
There's only about 3 people it could be if that letter gets sent.
Full disclosure, what did I say after like 3 weeks? I said, this is good. Flex is good.
It worked.
Yep.
It happens to work.
Me and Zach are going to come down and call a couple Pius games this year.
Well, you have to get on it.
Yep.
Oh, we're definitely doing Pius Herb.
Oh, you heard it here first. It's a hot take.
Hot take, Pius Herky.
They got let us to the gym.
Hey,
where's it at? Is it? No, it can't be. We played last year.
No, we didn't. We played it at Herky.
Don't you remember you sprinting across the court?
Yes. Don't you remember?
Oh my gosh.
January 13th, 2 point
coaching.
for the Black Cats.
Yeah, that's right.
Zach, you've already put all the memories of coaching with me in the back of your mind.
I hate the flag.
Yeah. Zach's still recovering from that 40-yard sprint across the floor.
I'm tired, you guys. I think I'm going to go home now.
All right, we're not going to get into the shot clock because I hate the shot clock. But
the shot clock.
I mean, and I don't know if we've talked a lot about this, but the new foul rule: 5 fouls a quarter. After the 5th foul, everything's a double bonus.
We talked about that.
It's probably one of those shows you didn't show up.
Wow. Well, the season started. Let's refresh everybody's memories.
Well, yeah, that will be new. Man, the witches came in. It got loud in here.
I'm telling you right now.
It's a great atmosphere here in the O9.
Hey,
it really is.
You guys want to come to a place that's got great atmosphere? You better get here.
Yeah, a lot of fun tonight.
Wait till we leave, I guess, but it's okay.
Oh no, the after show will commence.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what I think about the 5 fouls yet. I mean,
I'm on the fence.
Did you get a scorebook yet?
No.
What?
Okay, here's my question.
You can't get them.
I just ordered some today.
All right.
Well, coming from Texas.
You can order all you want. Are they going
to show up?
I don't know.
They're going to have to make a separate sheet or something.
Here's my question.
Uh-oh.
No, just for debate. Does the way the game is officiated change?
No.
You don't think?
No, they're gonna call it the way they want it.
Hold on. It's not going to change because Nolan's still going to be Nolan. They call everything under the side. He's going to keep Jarvis technical. He's going to tell Miller to shut up.
He doesn't even do our games. He's too busy up in big time schools.
I've never gotten a technical problem.
He's up there doing big time schools. Come on, Jim.
No, I don't talk to officials.
Hey, listen. Hey, Nolan isn't here. Langhauser isn't here.
But Langhauser's at least watching.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah, he gave a comment.
I'm just wondering if it's in the back of their mind that,
I don't think so.
that hey, maybe we let some stuff early go so we don't. Okay, since you're all inconsistent, does it make the games longer because you're going to shoot more free throws now?
Yeah.
If the game doesn't change, it's now a 3 hour, 30
It's going to
minute
be a little
game.
bit different too at the end of the game. Like so like our game last year when Chris started fouling in the beginning of the fourth quarter, you know, and
You can't see me right now, but I'm giving you
big finger.
no, a lot of respect.
Strategic.
Sure you are.
A lot of respect.
But now that will be 2 shots. You know.
Hack a shack.
But here's the thing: when the colleges went to it, when women's basketball, college basketball went to the quarters,
college basketball,
the game actually went faster until the last 2 minutes of the game, because in women's college ball you can advance to 27. That's when games
guess what?
to be just marathon.
Guess what? When you're playing at St. Vincent of Perryville, you get advance too. If you're St. Vincent of Perryville.
I got to play nice in the sandbox with St. Vincent. I apparently upset everybody down there.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see the Twitter post?
You didn't see this
Twitter post?
on our names. On our names.
Yeah, Coach Schumer made sure that he said that the secondary came ready to play, Jim.
Yeah, and there's a picture. There's a picture of the 4 kids in the secondary.
No, like
underneath
7
the
of them.
scoreboard.
I didn't think that was the coach's box. I thought that was the express on the move.
Yeah, but he tagged us.
He tagged the coach's box.
Thanks, Coach Schumer.
Well, Coach Schumer got fired up. He must have used it as hard as
Oh, I guarantee you that was bulletin board material.
So Jim creates bulletin board material for one school, but not the other.
Right.
Man,
Hey, by the way, you was all over material.
that was awful rude of him to do that to Bucky.
And for a simple fee, Jim will do that for your school too.
Venmo is.
We're just going down to the O9. Come on down.
I don't know if it changes. I mean, I don't think it changes the way officials call the game.
No.
I think it's going to be called the same way. I think the effect of the rule is going to change the way the game is played, as far as how it flows and how long it takes. That's still up in the air. I don't have an opinion about it until I start seeing it.
Okay.
I gotta experience it. I just don't know.
Now, because you guys start Monday, how do you use strategy?
How do we strategize?
Strategize. I don't know, whatever.
I'm just making it up as I go along.
Yeah, why not? I got so many comments I was saying, but I want to keep my job, so. I got 2 admins sitting here, so I can't.
Middle management.
And then you got former admin there.
That's an admin.
Okay, how do you adapt? Day one.
Don't foul.
Okay, great. So here's the coach's speak. He's not going to give away any of his strategy. But is that something?
So here's what I want to know. How is it going to affect the team? And I'm not going to name the team. You'll know who I'm talking about. That plays really physical, like super physical, and fouls a lot. It has a deep bench, but they're going to foul you. Sure. I mean, how's that going to change their? Because after 5, you're going to be shooting 2.
Hopefully that you make the free throws. I mean, I bet I would be willing to bet on the practice plan. Coaches are going to be putting free throw time in more than they have.
Well, I mean, you got to. I mean, to a degree.
I mean, free throws can cost you games that come close to costing me a few. So it cost me the R7 game last year. So I mean, you gotta. I already had free throws in there, but this may put more emphasis on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we can speculate all day long, but I mean, I do think if you have a deeper bench, it's going to benefit you. I wonder how it's going to affect teams that play a certain amount of kids and they have to worry about the 6 quarters. Especially on varsity side.
I hear some coaches are going to have to start creating more depth.
Yes.
Well, Jim Jones says he thinks deeper teams will lose some advantage.
I don't know. I think you'll gain some. I mean, I don't know how you would lose the advantage because we all want a deeper team, but you're going to have. Your style of play is going to dictate to a degree how much you foul.
Now, Jim's comment before that is even better. He says the only people who are in a hurry for a game to get over is the refs anyway.
Jim, can you speak on that one?
Yes.
Got to get to the 09. You got.
Hey, I tell you what, though, maybe this helps. Maybe this helps all of those turbo club games. Maybe the refs can go 5 quick fouls, and then now you shoot free throws, and then you just take your time shooting the free throws.
Well,
never know. It'll be interesting. I mean, it will be interesting. But I will say that.
I do think you're going to see coaches use way more kids in their rotation early in the year.
Oh, yeah.
Just to figure out how deep can they go for certain periods of time. Chris, do you think you could go 9 or 10 deep this winter?
I don't know. Man, it is a lively place. I don't think I can go that deep right now. I really don't.
Do you think you're going to have to go 9 or 10 deep at some point?
I mean, we'll dress. We'll try to dress that many kids. I don't know if I can have that in a rotation though.
Not, but maybe not in the main rotation. But at the end of second, third, fourth quarters to save fouls and things, will you go that deep?
Well, I think you're gonna. I think if you're struggling with it, and let's say you're playing from behind, you might have to just have a couple kids dress up. It's like your only job is to foul.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to stop the clock, I mean, I don't know what it's going to look like. So again, I mean, there's all these what ifs. But if it butts or candy and nuts, you know, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I don't know.
Well, you had more fouls to give with the 7 and 7, I guess, versus
5 and 5.
5.
It's 4-5.
Yeah.
But in each half, it used to be 10 before you get to the double bonus.
It's 5 now.
I know. It used to be 10.
Yes, it used to be 10.
So it's still the same amount of fouls.
Technically,
it's just you shoot earlier and it takes more time.
So I mean, if you get in, the only good thing is if you get 5 fouls in the first quarter, it's gone. Start the second.
Yeah.
That is it.
The emphasis will shift, though, to free throw shooting at practices.
Well,
because you are going to be shooting a lot more free throws.
Will it, though? Because I don't have to worry about the 1-and-1. We're just going to still do what we do.
Right.
Now, my terrible free throw shooter isn't missing 1 on the first one, missing the front end. Now he's shooting 2, no matter what.
Do you think scores go up?
No.
You don't think? You think it stays the same?
I think it'll stay the same. And it'll continue to stay the same because there will not be no shot clock.
Do possessions change?
There won't be yet. There's going to be a shot clock.
There will not be no shot clock.
Here we go.
There will be a shot clock.
There will be no shot clock.
There will be a shot clock. Yes, it will. It doesn't. They don't care what we think.
Hey,
the administrators are not going to vote for it in February. Mark my words.
Okay.
If Misha wants it.
No. It's not Misha.
I mean,
if the National Federation of High School Sports, just like they did with this stupid rule about the quarters, by the way, watching that video that justifies the reason why for rebounding safety, again, is the stupidest reason ever to put it in. They did it without any advisory board. They did it without anybody knowing. They just go, you know what? We're going to do this, and you guys have to follow it.
Play with the shot clock.
Shot clock's coming.
Put the restricted area under. Put the restricted area
that's coming too.
I would rather see that.
Shot clock will come in first.
Before the shot clock.
Shot clock coming first. Restricted area. Men's 3-point line.
No, I can see that.
in our
Not the shot
lifetime?
clock, not the shot clock. But I can see the other two.
There, I don't see him moving that 3-point line.
I see that coming. I see the arc. I see the restricted arc, and I see I see boys going to the men's college.
If they put the restricted arc, the 3-point line will be moved.
Because then you could do all the painting at one time.
Listen, the way it's set up right now, with your scoreboards right now are set up for these 7 fouls. The lights come on the bonus. You cannot just program the clock panel to do it. You have to get into the board and fix that. That's a program board thing, and some boards you can't do that to. That's why it's going to say, well, since you got to update your board,
so
shot clock's coming.
So so what you're saying is Daktronics is behind all of this.
There's all Nevco.
They're all.
And who does MSHSAA have the contract with, right? I mean,
it doesn't matter if they want it, and then just like they did in Iowa, Iowa's MSHSAA, whatever that's called, basically said, we're doing the shot clock. You guys have 18 months to comply, otherwise you cannot host a home game. And that's what they did, and they had that time to do it. Every state around us is having the shot clock, Jim. I just want to tell you that.
I know, but it's not coming.
So I'm going to pee on your parade a little bit right before commercial break.
Yeah, can we go to a break?
Yeah, we're going to.
I want to get into. No, I'm not mad. But I do want to get into signal stealing.
Oh yeah,
Michigan, you bunch of cheaters. I want to talk.
You're watching the Coach's Box. We'll be back.
Hey,
with
Miller
some
should have a take on this.
Oh, I know he's going to.
I respect you, Jason. We'll be right back.
Wow, shots fired on that.
I know that side. That was
it. I'm the play-by-play announcer who's in your ear
all game long. And the more praise I heap on your team, the more excited you get. Touchdown! Now, you don't hear the upstairs toilet overflowing, and I don't mean with confidence. You wanted a bowl season? You got a bowl season. And if I can show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week.
So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Give Home by SMCI a call today at 636-337-4444 or email them at service@homebysmci.com.
Guys, if you've been in to check out the changes at Casey Buck's Grub and Pub, stop by, check us out. We've got awesome wings, we got great pizza, we got a steak sandwich, a steak salad. Holy cow, we got games, we've got lotto, we've got cold beer, we've got a little bit of everything. Stop by, check us out, check out the weekly specials, barbecue, pork steaks, yum. Harold's Market, thank you, my friends. Check us out. We are waiting for you.
For 24 years, really enjoyed being a basketball coach. When I retired from coaching, I decided that I wanted to get back into the media world. I look at it from more of a coach's point of view. I love to showcase guests. I love to tell their stories, not just locally, regionally, but nationally as well. Joe Namath, Kurt Warner, Patrick Ewing, Peyton Smith. Not just talk about their accolades, but what they have given back to the game, what they've given back as leaders in their community. And I want people to be able to listen to my show and to be able to take that into their lives. They're going to be able to live their life like a champion. That's a show right there that I feel like is worth listening to.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the third segment of the Coach's Box. In case you didn't know, you have been watching. We are live from the 09 Pub here in St. Louis. It's one of Jim's favorite spots to come to. They do a great job. As you can tell with all the noise, it is a lively night behind us here, but it's always a lively night up here. By the way, if you are enjoying our show, if you're not enjoying it, if you want to comment or whatever, you feel free to comment on Facebook, on YouTube. What? I'm just saying, like, there's people who watch this who don't like it. They just want to ridicule and criticize us because they think that we don't have great value. We have great freaking value.
We do have great value.
And nothing that we have is behind a paywall. Everything we have for our content is what? How much does it cost, guys? Free! Thank you.
Carry the one.
It's still free. Big fan
You can sponsor the show for how much, Chris?
$25 a month.
There we go.
Pennies on the dollar.
So what'll happen for those sponsors is that the 5 people that are watching now for free.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to necessarily put it behind a paywall for your sponsorship.
That's right.
And then somebody has to pay for all of your $25 for somebody to access it. No, you go on YouTube, go on Facebook.
That's right.
The sponsors, you actually get viewers watching your show rather than just the 5 or 6 that are online.
So Zach explained this the long way.
Yeah.
Basically, paywall, bad.
Yes.
Our stuff, good. Because we don't charge you. Bingo.
We have great freaking
Just try to talk to the sponsors, Chris. The sponsors.
Stinking history teachers over explaining everything.
Or people that want to sponsor the show. You need to explain. They're going to get views.
Well, I'm glad he explained it because in my IP it says you have to give directions verbally more than once to me, and you have to do it in a different way,
chunking,
so that I understand it.
It's all about chunking and scaffolding.
Thank you, Zach.
You're welcome.
Did he use differentiated instruction?
Well, he will afterwards. He's going to tutor me where I did not.
We'll get you a Venn diagram.
Are we going to have to reteach or retest?
We'll have to reteach and retest.
Pre-test, regular test.
Can we take some of the options away from the test for you?
Yep.
Hey,
true or false?
Well, evidently that's what the judge did to Misha. The judge took some options away from Misha.
And if you haven't caught our show, you need to go back and watch it. But in case you have, Houston, according to Logan Welch, one of my former players at Ellington, who's around that area, Houston lost 3-1. So, I mean, there's going to be some fallout from all this.
Could Lincoln have won?
I mean, maybe if you ask them. They got to practice, I know that.
It's going to get real interesting.
I bet they were still practicing. Houston, I bet they were practicing.
I guarantee you they were still practicing.
Maybe.
You don't know.
Oh, yeah,
they were. They were.
You know? Is that your hot take?
Put it this way, if you were Houston's head coach, would you be practicing?
Jim called somebody and says, listen, I'm Jim Powers.
No.
I'm on Fox
Jim,
2.
Big time.
I am Jim Powers.
The Jim Powers. Powers.
The Jim Powers.
Not the wrestler. I am actually the Jim Powers.
Speaking of tell us about what you want to talk about next, Jim.
Well, it's the show.
Doggone signal stealing cheaters up at that school.
Can you be objective when you tell about the topic first?
Be professional.
Come on, you're the guy who's on an actual news channel. Be professional for a second. Then give you your opinion.
Too many comments.
I know, right?
So the NCAA and the Big Ten are investigating Michigan.
Are they colluding?
They are investigating Michigan for signal stealing at away games. Now, you are not allowed.
Everybody can see the big signs.
Right.
Hey, let him finish.
Now, it is against NCAA regulations in football. You are not allowed to do advanced scouting in person. So you can't go and film what the coaches are signaling in. That is illegal. The quality control coach or the analytics dude he only makes $55,000. He spent nearly $30,000 on tickets, travel, and everything to watch teams that
He's trying to go to all the college stadiums.
Hang on, let him finish.
No, I mean, but now the Big Ten's investigating, and also you have the NCAA, because apparently there is a paper trail. Ooh. They've got Venmo accounts.
Got the receipts.
They've got the receipts.
Bring your receipts.
Yes. So, what do you guys think?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Here's an idea. Instead of having a big board that says,
into the mic
in this corner and
into the
airplane in this corner and Sideshow Bob in that corner. Call the plays in. Bring your quarterback over. Wear a wristband. Just do it that way.
Hey, do the old swap out receivers thing.
There you go. You got 40 seconds in between each play. Figure it out. That's the absolute dumbest thing. Oh, hey, ESPN, don't show the sidelines. I'm a fan and I can see their signs.
Right.
Hey, go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead. Because I'm going to get made out as the bad guy with this whole thing.
Because you're an Ohio State fan.
Exactly.
Listen, stupid.
This is circling back because by the letter of the rule, it's illegal. But
I like Kevin. Kevin's my hero.
Jim, you're being ridiculous here. It's insane that, as Nick Saban once said it earlier, why can't they just go to the microphones or the speakers and the helmets?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's illegal. It's illegal to do this in football. And every day of year we go to the coaches clinic. We go to the coaches clinic in Columbia, and you've got Bill Self. Hey, Bill Self's the keynote speaker. But you know who's in the stands besides high school coaches when Bill Self's the keynote speaker? His rivals in the Big 12.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned it. He said, "Hey man, I see you. How you doing? Hey, I can't remember. Hey, how's Iowa State doing?"
Listen, it's part of the game that I coach that you try to figure out what the signs are.
There you go.
Right.
So if you don't want your signs to be figured out, make better signs.
There it is. Do something different.
I hate Bill Belichick. And that's what this reminds me of.
Jarvis has said something.
And that's what reminds me of.
Okay.
So, a bunch of South City witches keep coming in.
Yeah, they do.
You said witches, right?
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Good.
We're already well into the
I am
E.
very
Not
PC. Yeah, me too. All right. So here's my thing on this. Number one, I agree with Zach. You have a sign. It's really big. There's another sign over here and another sign, or however many they carry. There's 100,000 people in the stadium.
How about the coaches?
If I can figure out what your signs mean, that's a you problem.
There it is.
That's number one. You are putting it out there for everybody else. So what's to say that this guy got the video? I know he didn't, but what's to say a coach gets hey, I'm going to tell the student body of my school, I will give you $50 for anybody who videos any of those signs and sends them to me.
There it is.
And they sent them. And they email them to me. Is that against the rules?
Yes.
Okay. If I have a third-party proxy,
illegal.
Okay. Why?
Don't tell Kansas that.
I just say
Kansas with their bags of cash.
And they don't even self-report. And they get out of it.
Again, don't self-report.
Deny,
Don't self-report.
deny,
You
deny.
put the signs out in front of everybody else. I don't care. I'll go back and watch the broadcast, like Zach said.
They think the little black curtain that's set up right behind them, that's going to do it. No.
Why are we worried about sign stealing? If your signs are that bad, get different signs. Go to the helmets. Why not? They have the universities have the money for a helmet.
Because then you have to say the rule that, well, they're going to keep talking all the way down to 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds left.
So instead, okay, again, this goes back to my conversation we said about quarterbacks and why they aren't as good going from college to the pros. I'm not used to, I can hear my coordinators in my ear up till a point. I can't make adjustments at the line because I'm used to looking over here and seeing pictures of Mike Greenberg and whoever else on a damn sign. I am not a good quarterback. I can't make reads. They're making them for me.
Anybody see what Dion said about this?
Oh, yeah.
Dion, he basically just said,
over here.
He goes, everybody can understand. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Everybody can know what we're coming from. He goes, but if we do it better, it doesn't matter if they know what we're running.
It's blue chips.
Yeah.
It's blue chips.
Yes.
It's Nick Nolte saying, I'll walk over to the locker room and give Bobby that play sheet, and it's not going to matter because we're going to go out and play it.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. The whole thing about stealing signs, I don't freaking care. It's not the same as videotaping practice. It's not.
No.
That guy is auditioning maybe to be on the Patriots staff, I guess, at this point, because right now they need some people.
I would feel the same way if it was anybody else, but since it's Michigan,
Your ass.
And there we have it.
He's an idiot. He's a cheater. Throw the book at him.
There's all these pictures of this guy in all these stadiums wearing Michigan gear inside of it. If they were really that smart, don't you think you would wear something other than Michigan when
Plain
you did
clothes.
this? Or plain clothes, perhaps?
Why use Venmo when it can be traced?
Hey.
You know why? Because everybody's doing it. Including the Ohio State.
Don't listen. If you're going to sit here and tell me about Ohio State not cheating, before NIL, getting those tattoos paid for.
Well, once again, I always preface it. Jim Tressel was at Youngstown State. That's where he learned how to cheat.
Underneath that sweater vest, Jim Tressel is the most tatted up dude of all time. That's what you're trying to say. Jim Tressel is literally the essence of cheating. Why did you scare him away, Jarvis?
She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm talking on my microphone.
She's like, nope.
Can't do it.
She saw the Mizzou shirt.
Man, dude, I don't care.
Here he goes.
I don't care about all these witches.
All trying to say witches be crazy?
Funniest thing Zach said.
That might be one of the first times I laughed. That's it.
Oh my God! All right, so I'm wrong.
You're wrong because everybody's doing it.
Well, look, everybody is, Jim. I mean, come on.
Everybody in every sport that has signs is doing it.
Everybody's a cheater.
Why?
Michigan, they cheat.
No. Why do we make such a big deal about whatever sport it is stealing the signs? If I know the plays, if I see everything coming in, and I figure out your signals, do something. it's like those coaches. You talk behind the little thing. You go, run a play. If I got a lip reader, am I stealing the plays?
Yes.
That's your fault.
I even do it. I go out to a mountain and I hold my hand over my mouth when I talk.
And you've got the wristband.
You just gotta say, throw hard, throw strikes. That's all you gotta say.
Listen.
Sometimes
Hey.
football booth, you're in the same booth as the other team.
Say what again?
Okay, so I'm in the same booth as the other team. They're like at the top, and I'm at the top.
Right.
Just because I can hear that guy saying, "Hey, we're slant," like this happened this year. They kept slanting to where our B-back was. So I said, "Hey, coach, they're slanting to our B-back. We need to run away because it was slanting to him every time. So we need to run away from him." I can't help I overheard him.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making
That's great coaching.
well, that's taking advantage. Is he stealing the sides, Jim?
No, that's not stealing a side.
Oh, he's stealing singles.
I heard him.
Maybe, hold on, maybe the problem was everybody was on the same frequency of their headsets.
You don't
And they
have
got
two
stuck.
heads. So it's like you don't have 2 ear holes.
Hey, if
Zach's onto something.
How many times have we heard that in high school football?
my gosh.
They're on the same frequency. They're on the same
No,
frequency.
I've never had that happen.
well, I think our broadcast was on that frequency that one time because it screwed it up.
20-some years, I've never heard another team on
Every
mine.
year we hear that. Every year.
That's crap.
Well, it's all crap.
Final thing, Mizzou gets a big win. Bye week this week. The big one next week. And
Yeah, they got 2 weeks to prepare for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are going down.
I'm with Jarvis.
I'm with Jarvis.
You three have been with Jarvis. Me and Zach are on the island. Realist. Exactly.
Realist.
Yeah, you didn't think they would beat Kansas State. You didn't think they'd go bowl. You didn't think they were
I
going to
respect you
win
guys.
these games.
I respect you guys.
I said 6 wins.
I said 5 wins.
I said 8.
I said 6.
I will own it. I said 5 wins.
I said 8 or
Who
more.
in their right mind, up until who in their right mind would have said that they would be having the season they're having?
I said they'd win at least 8.
Where
Not me.
did they ever show that they would be able to play this
I
way?
knew they were going to get hurt in the ball. Good things are going to happen.
It's called fandom.
But Brady Cook wasn't the guy that he's been this year.
Right.
I know, but it took the whole year of him playing. I mean,
No, I never expected Cook to have the year that he's had.
Right.
I never expected. I knew Cody Schrader was going to have a decent year, but not leading the SEC in rushing right now.
and I knew their defense was going to be decent. I knew they had receivers.
Yes.
And I knew they had Schrader at running back.
My whole thing was if they would get Bird in the
He
ball.
had a decent year
Good
last
things were
year,
gonna happen.
Zach. Just because you like the other guy that sucks and never plays better.
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
Just because your football IQ is about this big. I mean, I can't, you know.
Hey, you take that back.
No.
You take that back.
I never lost to him in football.
We never coached against you.
I know. 0-0.
Yeah.
0-0.
Did win, did lose. All right, speaking of Brady, you throw Brady, and it made me think. So, Deshaun Watson.
Oh God!
I gotta say it. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but
This is hilarious.
Deshaun Watson's
hilarious.
private quarterback coach, Quincy Avery, went after former NFL quarterback Brady Quinn after he called out Watson for not playing. Quinn says, and I quote, "Everyone with a medical opinion has cleared Deshaun Watson. The situation is almost similar to a kid getting a $230 million trust fund. You ask them to get a job, and they have no incentive to do it." Avery says in retort, "Brady, I'm going to be real. You don't know what the F you were talking about and sit behind a microphone gossiping like a little high school chick." After a little back and forth, Quinn says, and I quote, how about we massage this conversation and get it to a happy ending? Does that sound satisfactory?" Boom!
No.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn said that?
Just said that. He goes straight to the top.
Mic drop. If you didn't like Brady Quinn before now,
Brady Quinn just went way up in my books.
Average quarterback, but great comeback.
He's below average quarterback. Great comeback. Wow.
He's going to end up on the Pat McAfee show just for that line at some point.
I'm a big Pat McAfee fan.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey,
Apparently, a lot of people don't, though.
it's because he doesn't wear a shirt.
I guess.
Who cares?
Well,
I don't think that's
Have
the
you guys
reason.
ever
It's a
seen
gimmick.
that one comedian that doesn't wear his shirt all
I
the
won't
time?
watch it. It's
Oh,
stupid.
he's hilarious, man.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
hilarious. The machine.
Wear a shirt. Be professional. You want to be funny? Wear a shirt. Be professional.
Professional. I don't think that's
Don't
in
wear
the
jeans.
In the coach's box.
yeah, please.
Hey, we're professional here. I respect all you guys. I just want to let you know.
He can't even say it with a straight face. He respects all of us.
On that note, because it's getting deep.
Oh my God!
I'll tell you right now.
Is it bedtime, Jim? Jeez.
Zach's ready to go.
Zach's
tired.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't get to sit in an office by myself tomorrow.
Writing attendance policy. You're right.
Okay, Chris, I like how he pointed that at you.
I don't know what you're doing half the time. Nobody knows what Kevin's doing half the time. Is Kevin even around?
I'm on Kevin stuff.
Yeah, but see, Kevin does one thing, you're all screwed.
Hey, IT guy, I sent him a message like 3 days ago. He's never responded. Yeah.
He hadn't restarted his computer yet.
No, it's the TV. It's the TV.
I never got that message. Oh, so Zach's worried about his TV not working in his room. He's actually
Criminal minds. Criminal minds.
That's how you cast it from your computer.
Sure, okay.
Whatever. Kevin, I will give you $20 to make sure his internet doesn't work for a week.
It's in the annex. It doesn't anyway.
True. Hold on. What do the kids say? Facts.
100.
No cap. No cap.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to have the no cap.
Bruh, no cap. Well, fellas, it's a little loud in here now, but it's been a fun show, and I think we've got a lot of people who've tuned in. We got a hot take and breaking news.
Yep.
Maybe you can resubmit the podcast awards.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. But real quick, thanks to Rachel and Jeff for letting us hang out tonight. And we'll be back at some point here when Christmas break maybe rolls around.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. I only come up above that Meramec a few times a year.
Here we go.
Zach, are you going to be marked safe from the super spreader tomorrow?
I was last time.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
You came across the Meramec. I didn't see Dr. Page here hand out masks when you come across.
If you're good, I'm good.
Well, maybe.
Got some black lung pop.
I just quarantined my office watching Disney Plus.
Pretty much.
Hey, new episode of Loki Kids.
That's called a Wednesday for Chris.
I would love to trade some of the stuff I get to do with Zach.
Do I get paid the rate? That's fine. Let's go ahead.
What rate?
The admin rate.
What admin rate? I keep saying that.
Middle management.
What middle management rate? It's the same as Zach gets paid. I'm sorry, I just have a specialist. There you go.
He's very special, guys.
Yes, very
Damn right I'm special.
My mom told me I was special.
I got a piece of paper that says I'm legally special.
My dad didn't hug me, but my mom said I'm special.
So many things I want to say. Come from the guy who just talked about his IEP half an hour ago.
Right?
That's cute.
We've already referred that out there, right?
Hey, you're putting out confidential information. You need to stop right now.
About my IEP? It's my IEP. My parents would have laughed if they were trying to put me on IEP.
They're like, no kidding. We do that all the time.
We've been dealing with this crap for 20 years.
You should see him at the house.
Don't put that butter knife there.
You don't need an IP. Just hit him with a yardstick. He's fine.
Hey, man, just because I grew up in Hematite doesn't mean you gotta play all dissing.
Go cut your own switch.
This is coming from Mr.
Y'all met my father. He's crazy. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Coach's Box. We'll be back next week, more than likely virtual, but we can't wait to see you guys then. Have a great night.
My couch is a lot shorter.
This episode of the Coach's Box, Call It Like We See It podcast is brought to you by Off the Rails Media. Life's more fun when you're off the rails.